Did you get the time to practice yesterday's questions? Yesterday's topic, the functions. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. If not, please practice, because if you get the JavaScript, this core concepts, then understanding the Apex is very easy. Only the syntax will be different, but the concept is same. Variables, functions, maps, arrays, and for loops, if conditions, this all we will again learn in Apex. So once you get handy with these concepts in JavaScript, that will be very easy when you start coding Apex. Okay. Now
Yeah.
let me share my screen. You can see the screen, right?
Yep.
So today we'll start the Lightning Experience Customization module, where we'll be creating a Lightning app. Did you remember in the starting class, uh, we have seen what is an app? I think in the backup class also I have told about the what is an app. So in the app, what we will be having objects. In the objects, again we will be having some kind of records. So like that, I have explained the like hierarchy of the Salesforce platform. I think that class was on a Salesforce platform only. If you don't remember, let me show you. Let it load. So what is this one? What is this?
App. Sorry.
App launcher. When you click on this, so we get the list of apps. Okay, like this. If you click on load, you'll get all the apps. Like Dream House, we have installed. This is our custom app. And by standard apps, there are standard apps like Sales, Service Console, Commerce. These are standard applications provided by the Salesforce. This is the custom application we have installed from the App Exchange. So, like this, we can install from any source like App Exchange or somewhere from the marketplace. We can buy the application, or we can use the existing applications. Now there is also a way, like we will create objects, and in the objects we'll create fields now. So like similar way, we can create a application also. This Dreamforce is a custom application, but this application was installed by us. Okay. We went to the package like Playground Starter. Then the Playground Starter, we enter the package ID. Then after entering the package ID, this Dreamhouse got installed as a package. Now we can create a Lightning app. Okay, we can create a Lightning app. We can add the home page, like this. This is a home page, and we can add number of tabs for the objects. We can do lot of things in the mm, Salesforce app. Okay, Salesforce platform is different. Salesforce app is different. Salesforce platform is like a platform where it stores the different applications, different individual applications, different objects, different records, whatever, standard and custom. When it comes to Salesforce application, one of the app in the Salesforce, this is a separate place where in this app we will be having a dedicated home page or some record page, some objects which are working for this only, for this application. Okay, I'll show you how we can create that application, but just understand once again, this is like a repetition only. In the starting classes, I have told what is an application. In the application, the application is like a group of where in the application we'll be having different objects, pages, and different standard and custom buttons or functionalities grouped together to perform a particular task. So that is what an application is. Okay. Now, before creating an application, before creating the application, what is our responsibility? We have to create the objects first, because in the sales, in this application, in suppose if I go to the Dreamforce application, sorry, Dreamhouse application, the Dreamhouse application, if I open, what you will be having is you will be having the objects, then these are pages. These are called pages. I'll explain what are these. So these are called pages. So before creating the application, let us create the objects. Okay, let us create the objects, and we'll understand the business need of the application. Suppose now, if I consider I am running a coaching business. So if I am running the coaching business, what are the things I need? I need a object to maintain the students' data. I need the objects to maintain the list of courses. So, one second. Let me share the whiteboard. Voice is clear, right? Voice and screen share. Is there any lag? Let me know.
Okay.
So, now I'm running a business where I want to create an application. Inside this application, I want to have different objects. Okay, different objects like one object. One second. Object for students data. I mean the list of students, their info. Then I want the object to maintain the list of courses in my coaching institute, and I want the employees who are working under me, like for editing or for any kind of support, whatever the employees are there. So those employees list I want to maintain. Employees list I want to maintain. Then I want to maintain some other miscellaneous like a certifications kind of thing, certain files. So those all I want to maintain. Now these are the objects I need for my for running my business. Now these objects I can't just go to the one of the application like a sales application or service application. I just open this marketing application if I want to. Then I can't keep it here because it makes me confused, because this is a standard application and this application is already having certain objects. I can use them, I can keep it there. I can keep, there is no restriction that I should not keep it there, like students' data, course, and employees. But if I keep it there, it makes me confused whether I'm using the students, course, and employees for myself only, for a specific purpose, or it is like for everyone, and for like it is like a what we call common thing. It's not a common thing, right? Like accounts is a common thing, contacts is a common thing, but these are specific requirements for running my business. So before planning to create an application, we have to plan what are the objects, what is the specific need to create the objects, particular objects, and these objects why I have to use or I have to keep in that application. So this is like a knowing the business need. Okay. Then after that, you have to create these objects. Creating the objects is not new for you because we have created multiple objects till now. So we have to create the objects, then we have to create the fields. Okay, inside the students object or course object, employees object. So you will be having different fields. Create them and start create them and start creating the records. Okay, start creating the records. Now you create them and keep it in any of the application for now. Means I'm just telling orally, we'll show practically. Okay, so create them and keep under the sales or marketing any of the application for the time being, because we don't have a specific app yet. Now this is called setting up of your organization. Okay, before creating the application, even this can be done after creating the application, but you have to be particularly understand the business need of creating the application. So you have to have the list of objects, list of records. Whenever you're working under the project, if someone gives you the task of creating the application, you can't just go and blindly create the application. You have to take the business requirement of creating that application. What are the objects? What are the fields inside the objects? So what kind of data or what kind of pages, lightning pages, will come to that lightning pages. So what kind of lightning pages we want to use or we want to keep in that application. If you have that, once you create the application, that will not be blank, because once you create the application, you will be adding these all pages, objects, everything to the tabs, everything to the application. Okay. This overall concept is nothing but setting up your org before creating the application. That is what I have shared in the WhatsApp just now, the link. So in this class, we are going to discuss the lighting experience, the customization of lighting experience for the users. That is with the help of lighting applications. So before creating the lighting application, like a Dreamforce, these all are there. Those are custom applications, and standard applications like marketing, sales are there. So like that, we can create our own application. So that is what we are going to see now, how to create, how to customize. So before the second, third, and fourth point, we have to go with the first point, like setting up your Salesforce organization. Once this is done, like what is setting up your organization? Just now we have discussed. Describe the business value of a custom objects and fields. What is the business requirement? Then create and edit custom objects and fields. Then for each custom object, you know this, what is a tab? If you could just create the custom object, that custom object will not be visible on the Salesforce platform. That will be in the backend only. If you want to use that custom object, you have to have the tab for the specific campaigns. This tab is for campaigns object. So like that, you have to have the tab. So even that you have to create. Then you have to be like ready to add the records to the object. So this all we know, we have done multiple times these all concepts. So that's the reason I have shared this link. Okay. Have you gone through that link? Did you feel anything new to you, or you are okay with the flow and you can go with the flow? Yes or no? Just tell me.
Which link? The link that you shared on the WhatsApp.
Yes.
The creative objects, fields, and records.
Yes. Just like setting up the organization. So we are under this module of a lightning experience customization. Na? So in this module, going forward, there are almost five sections, almost 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 sections. So in the 7 sections, we we have to use particular objects, particular records na, for our experiment purpose, for our learning
Yeah.
purpose. So that kind of that records, that objects, we are going to create in our first section. That first section I have shared to you. Like if you see here, just here they have mentioned the business requirement. Why we are going with the this creating of this object.
Green
Okay.
is different.
Is it whiteboard still?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. So in the lighting experience customization, we have almost 7 sections. Okay. So the first section I have shared in the WhatsApp, that is like setuping your organization, because in the latter sections we are going to play with some records, some objects, some fields. So those all first we need to create, right? When I am going to work on accounts, we have to create accounts records first. So similarly, we are going to work on certain records, certain objects, certain fields in the particular application. That records or objects you are going to create in your first section. This is not new to you. Just it's like a story, like why, I mean, a business need. It's not, I can't say it's like a story. Just now I explained my requirement. I am running a coaching business, so I need my specific application for running my business. So similarly, Assam Major Solar is one of the company. They have also having certain requirement. So they are explaining the requirement. Okay, you just go through this. Why they want to create a particular object? They are explaining just like a story. Now create a custom object. Which object? Energy audit is one of the custom object you are going to create. Follow each step carefully. Don't miss any of the step. Then after creating that, for that object, create a custom tab, because without tab you can't see the object in the UI. Once that is done, creating the fields. Now in these fields, the field type is pick list. I think till now only once or twice you have created this pick list. In the even in the first assignment, I have asked you to create a pick list, some option with some options. So just remember that one, or it will be very easy to create the pick list field, like a currency checkbox field. There is a field called pick list, which we already know. We have created the particular fields in the starting classes. So use that concept and create the fields. So this is not new. Now once that is done, you create these all fields also. Lookup relationship, account to account, means it is like a self lookup relationship. Then create a currency field with these parameters. Length should be 16, decimal places should be 2, help text should be this one. So and make the field required. Then create the records. Records in the sense they are asking us to create these records with these values. Creating the records, you know, right? Like creating a account, creating contact is nothing but creating one of the record. So same like that, in the energy audit, object, you create the records. Once that is done, complete this challenge. This is not at all new to you. This is already we have done objects, fields, and records. So just create them. Okay. Once you
Oh,
create them, then you'll be completing this section. Now I am going to explain the second section of this module. In the second section of this module, we have like creating and customizing the lighting apps. So setting up your org is clear. Now let us understand again once again what is a lighting app theoretically. I've, before telling you theoretically, I have shown you practically what is a lighting application, like a Dreamforce sales application. We can have our own application. So like that, those all application, even standard applications, custom applications installed from App Exchange using package IDs, or whatever the applications we are going to create from now, those all are called as lightning apps. Now what is an app? An app is like nothing but a collection of items that work together to serve a particular function. So like that. Now I have told you the example of my coaching business. So in my coaching business application, if I say a Salesforce Academy, in that application, I will be having my objects which are going to help for a particular business. So if you are running any what we call any online e-commerce website, e-commerce like running like selling you some fashion items, so you will be having particular records like sales record, product records, like that. So for each business, there will be a specific set of objects, set of pages that should be put together in one place. That one place is nothing but an application in Salesforce. Now, in Lightning experience, Lightning apps gives your users access to particular set of objects, not all the objects, then tabs and other items all in one place or one bundle. That is in the navigation bar. So, what is navigation bar again? This this is nothing but navigation bar. This all. This complete from here to here. It's a navigation bar. You have pages, you have tabs, you have option to go to multiple things. Okay. Now, sorry. Now the thing is, each Lightning app has a navigation bar at the top of the page. You see this, right? This is marketing application. In the marketing application, we have different tabs, and these tabs combined together, this complete place is nothing but navigation bar. Okay, this complete thing is nothing but navigation bar. So in this, from this navigation bar, you can access anything. This is what this point states. Okay. Now find what they need using item names for easy recognition. It's simple. By the names only we will recognize, right? By the names only we'll recognize what is contact, what is opportunity, like that it is telling. Now your users can perform certain actions like creating a records, accessing the records, so like that using a single click. So now suppose I want to go to the campaign. I can click here, then create a new campaign directly here. Or if I want to create a leads, I can create lead from directly here. Or I can go to the campaigns and access the recently viewed campaigns or all active campaigns. So these all I can do in one single place. That is the application. Okay. Now this concept I'll tell you. Personalize, like now suppose I am the sales representative and there is someone who is my manager. My manager need to see the different salesperson's records. Means whatever the records on which I am working, whatever the records on which is size for me working. So like that, if there is a particular manager on us, so he need to see everyone's records. But when it comes to me, I just want to see my records on a daily basis. I'm not restricting. Even I can see other person's records as well, but on a daily basis, I just want to see my records only. Then in that case, I can create a customized view for myself. Okay. So here like that, I can create all active campaigns. Then I can click on new tab and open this all active campaigns. So even now I'm opening all active campaigns. Like that, I can set a list where I can see only the records which I am working, or particularly some person is working, or the records which are unassigned. So like that, I can customize myself. this customization can be done by ourselves, the users, not the some administrators. Suppose Pooja is like a user for my application. I am the developer of this application. So I'll just create this everything and give it to you. Now, Pooja, you will be creating your own way of accessing the records, like recent records, whatever you are going to see. So like that, there is the option to personalize the navigation bar. Now, you will not use these opportunities on a daily basis. You just 1 second, click on favorites, then you will use these favorites only. You'll not use the other things. So like that, you can customize. Sorry, you can personalize yourself, the users, not you means the users. So this is about the what is a Lightning app. Now, so so we have seen what is a Lightning app. Then why we have come to know that we can create a pages here. We can have pages. Then we can have tabs. Inside the tabs, we can have the objects. So is this the only thing we can keep it under the application? No. Inside the Lightning app, I mean in the Lightning app, we can keep standard objects, including home, the main chatter feed. So like this chatter feed, where the people can chat and poll and ask questions, and there is a home page for each application. Even that we can keep. Then I can create a group, means I can have a groups where different groups of people I can access. Even that I can keep. Your Ox custom objects, not only standard objects, custom objects. If you create anything, that also we can add. We have seen that if I create any custom object, I can create a tab and I can keep it here. See, suppose if I click on more, candidates, job posting, application, these are all the custom objects. Even that I can keep here. Okay. Then there is something called Visual Force tab. I think in the last week we have seen, right? What is the Visual Force page? It's nothing but a HTML page for this for the front end of the sales in the Salesforce. The front end is like a Visual Force pages and lighting components. So even that also we can keep those front end web pages which we develop using HTML and JavaScript. That also I can keep inside this application. Where we'll keep, how we'll keep, we'll come to know. But for now, just remember, inside the application, Visual Force pages, lighting components, and there is something called web tabs and canvas apps. So even that also we can place inside any of the application in the Salesforce. So this is all about the Lightning application. Is it clear? Just like a brief overview or introduction to the Lightning application. What is Lightning applications? What can Lightning application contain? Any question till now? No? Or is it confused?
Like you'll explain this canvas apps and all, right?
Yeah, in the future, will be like a one by one.
The Lightning Web components will come across that.
Yes, Lightning Web Components. As I told, once this is done, we'll be in the next week or after that week, we'll be dealing with the Lightning Web Components only.
Oh.
Okay. So we have to complete the JavaScript fully, and we have
Oh.
to be like handy with the JavaScript before starting the Lightning Web Components.
Oh.
Okay. Now So now inside your mobile, if you install some applications, there is a place in the settings where you can manage the applications, right? Like manage the notifications of the application, manage like some other things about the application. We can disable, we can enable the application. So like that, in the mobile, you have the place where you can manage your applications. So similarly, whenever you are going to create and install and use the standard applications in the Salesforce, there is a place called App Manager, not App Exchange. App Exchange is a place where we'll get the applications to install. App Manager is a place where we are going to manage the applications which we have installed. It's like a difference between the Play Store and the settings in your mobile. Play Store is nothing but a app, what you call a app exchange, where we'll get the applications, games and everything. Once those applications get downloaded into your mobile, you will go to the settings and manage those applications. So similarly, here in the Salesforce, App Exchange is a place where you will get the applications. App Manager is a place where you will manage the existing applications or the installed applications or created applications in your Salesforce platform. That App Manager, how we can go is, you know that whenever you want to go to any setup kind of thing, then click on setup. You'll be opened a page. Then inside this quick find, just to type app. 1 second. Just to type app. So inside the app section, you have the app manager. This app exchange is different. As I told, it's like a Play Store. Now click on the app manager. Once you click on the app manager, so these are all the applications inside your Salesforce. Okay. These are the available applications inside your Salesforce. Now where is Dreamforce? Yeah, here you have the Dreamforce. So we can click here. You can click on edit, delete or clone. Clone means creating the same creating same application like this. I can click on edit. I'm not editing, just I am showing the other thing again now. So when you click on edit, then where will go where you'll be navigating is app builder. Okay, Lightning app builder. Now what is Lightning app builder is, what is object manager? Place where you will create the objects and manage the objects. Similarly, what is schema builder? That is also a place where you create the objects and manage the objects, create the fields. So like that. Now, app builder is a place where you will build the applications. Don't get confused. App manager, if I go back again, app manager, Lightning Experience app manager is a place where you'll manage the applications like creating, editing, all applications you will see. Whenever you want to create the application, create the Salesforce, one of the application, or edit the existing applications, you will be navigating to the Lightning app builder. Okay. So if I click on again Dreamforce and click on this drop down here, whatever available drop down, if I open this one, edit this one, then you'll be opening the Lightning app builder. I can change the name of the application. I can change the description. I can change the logo. I can change the color. I can have multiple other. There are multiple things like to control with regards to this settings of this your application. User profiles means which users needs to see this application. So those all I can control in this Lightning App Builder. How you can go to this Lightning App Builder for any of the application? Go to the App Manager. From the App Manager, select the application which you want to edit. Then click on the drop down. You'll be getting the option to edit, delete, and clone. Then click on the edit option. So we'll see what is this everything. Don't get confused for now. Just remember that this is a place where you will control the application. You can modify the application. That is called Lightning App Builder. Now let me go back. So let me create a Lightning app. We have seen what is Lightning Experience App Manager. It's a place where we can control any of the application which is installed or which is existing in your Salesforce platform. Now let me create one of the application. New Lightning app. Then I can give the name here. So I want to follow along with the trial head. So in the trial head, there are the steps given to create the application. So once I click on the new Lightning app, app name is nothing but energy consultations. One second. So I'm at this place now. I'm at this point where now I'm going to create the Lightning app. Just now we have seen what is a manager, what is a application, and what is the need of application. Now we are going to create one of the application. So energy consultation is the name they are asking us to create. Energy consultations is now created. Then description there, they have already ready-made data. That one I'm not using. You can give any image. So mm, so I've given some image. Now I can select the color. Just I'm selecting the color. Now, okay, they have asked to create a particular color now. Okay, let me give this. Invalid color 05. Done. Org theme options. So use use the app's image and color and stuff. Means for organization also there is a particular color and theme. So don't use that one. I'm telling use whatever I have given. So like this you'll see energy consultation easy. Like dream house you are seeing some image na. So like that. Click on next. Once you click on next, you'll be getting app options. In the app options, it's like are you going to use for desktop and mobile or only for desktop or only for mobile? And is it a standard navigation or console navigation? We'll see what is this in the future. This is not necessary. Then setup experience, service setup or full set of setup options you want to have for these applications. So don't change anything for now. Just click on next. Now we can add utility items. Utility items is suppose if I open any of the application, so there will be some utility items. It's not loading. I'll show you it later when we go and create utilities. So don't add anything here. Now 1 minute. So this is what they are asking us to add. What are they? Home, chatter, groups, energy audits, which is the one which I haven't created it. Then accounts, then contacts, then products and tasks. This is what they want to add in the navigation items. So accounts I'm adding, then contacts I'm adding. This is how you will add. Then after adding contacts, home, I'm adding. Sorry, this home. Then what they have asked is chatter and groups. Chatter I'm adding. Groups I'm adding. Finally, products and tasks. Okay, we have added everything what they have mentioned in our trailhead module. Then click on next. User profile. Just select system administrator. Means system administrator means highest privilege. This user can see anything inside the application. That is what I have given the access. Now save and finish. Where is our application? The application name is energy. See, energy consultant is the application created, and that application you can see in the app manager. Now, if I click on this app launcher, can you see the application? If I click on this application, you can see whatever you have added, home, this everything. This is called, so I can click on pencil icon. So I can keep home at the top. I can keep home at the top and the rest is same. So like this, I can personalize myself. So this is a navigation bar. Inside this navigation bar, we have added the items, home, account, contacts. So these all where we have done in the Lightning App Builder. How we can go to the Lightning App Builder? From the Lightning App Manager. How we can go to the App Manager? From the setup. Setup, you know, anyway. In the setup, in the quick find, just type application, app, so that then you will get to the App Manager. In the App Manager, you select the application to edit, or you can click on the new button on the top right side. Then you'll be getting the option to create an application. Is this clear?
Yeah.
Hmm. No. So before this, like just a tips. So before creating the application your own way, just ask your users like from some feedback on the logo, feedback on the description. So it's like a communication, maintaining the communication with your team members. That is what it is just selling. Okay, it's like a story again. So this is clear, right? Any questions?
No.
Okay. Now uh, just go ahead and create the application. and those records as well. I mean that the first one, creating the object, this one. It won't take much time. In 10 to 15 minutes, it will be completed. If you face any issue, let me know. Okay. I'm stopping this screen. I'll give 10 minutes of break, then we'll continue. Okay. Till then, you just create them.
Mm.
You there?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, there is something called as list views. Okay. There is something called as list views. Now, what is list view is, let me do that. 1 second. I'll show you. This till now, before this topic of creating, we have seen what is lightning application. Then we have seen users can personalize their experience. So like that, how they can do, I'll show you. Mm, So here we can see, right? So like that. 1 second. Let me add the filter. So here we have the new option. What filter they have given? This button. Again, I'm showing this button. Okay, this button you have to click. There is a list view controls button where we can create a new list view. List view name I have, and the channel customers is the name they have given. So only I can see this list view we can set, or all users can set this, or share list view with the groups of users we can set. So here is they given anything. This list is showing us all of Maria's account regardless of the types of location. Also, all users can view this list. I'm selecting all users can view this list. Then click on save. Now we have to set the filters. Means here if you just create the list view, every account will be getting displayed in this. Every account record will get displayed. So, but we have to set a filter. In the add filter, from the drop down, select type, then it will equals to this. Okay. Now 1 second. Add filter, new filter, type. So account type is equals to channel, customer channel. Done. Now, if I click on save, so the records in the account object which are having this field, the type field value as customer channel will only get displayed in this list. So why this is useful is if I click this drop down, what is the list I can say? Directly I can click on this one, channel customers I can open. Now suppose CA billing state Canada. Now I will create another list now. Click on new, sorry, not this one. Click on this list view controls. Click on new Canada accounts. Then all users can see this. If I click save, then click on add filter in the new in this filter. Hmm, hmm, account name or account site billing. What is this one? Billing state. Hmm. Billing state or billing city. One second. Billing state or province. Billing state or province. I'll set equals to CA. Then click on done. Click on save. So this Canada accounts list, only this I can say. Is that clear? What is list views? It's like creating or grouping the records. In the reports you see, right? Reports. Did you see the reports? Did you remember the reports? What we have done in the reports and dashboards? We have created a filters, added some logics inside that filters, and there we can create the what we call a set of reports where particular records will only get displayed depending on the filter we have applied. So similarly, in the UA as well, instead of going to the filters, we can, I mean, instead of going to the uh, reports and dashboards, we can have the list view controls. These list view controls are very quick to access. I can click here on any object. I can click in this drop down and access that one. Okay, this is about the list views. Go through this as well. Okay, inside this, hmm, so inside this, go through them. Go through these first three sections. Okay, practice well. Tomorrow we will complete this four. Okay, any questions in list views?
No.
Okay, so click on the so did you create the records? This first section is completed or yet to be done?
Done till last two I have to do.
Okay, last this one.
Yeah.
Okay, so do that and practice JavaScript. So let me explain you one small concept, just a small concept, nothing big. This is related to JavaScript. These three are like Salesforce now. Let me open the JavaScript terminal. Sorry, till now I was on mute, right? Okay. So I'm creating the array. Okay. I'm printing the array. If I print the array, I'll see this one. Okay. The complete array I will print at once. Now, only if I want to print India, what should I give here?
2.
2. So I'll get India. Now, for, okay, for let I equals to 0, I less than my array dot length, length, then I plus plus. What I am telling now? I equals to 0. What is this one? My array dot length. What I will get? If I use my array dot length, the length of the array is 1, 2, 3, 4. So it should be less than 4. Less than 4 in the sense the here we have to mention it like a 4 now. Okay. Value of I will be less than 4. Means it should be from 0 to 3. Each time, each iteration, it will increase from 0, 1, then 2, then 3. Now, why I am doing this one is, let me show you. Console.log, this example I have shown you already. Once again, I am repeating my array of I. So, at first iteration, when the loop runs first time, what is the value of I?
0.
So, my array of 0, what you will get at the first time?
Canada.
Canada. So, when the loop runs second time, you will get US because the value of I will be 1. When the loop runs third time, then you will get India, then you will get China. So, like that, till 3 it will complete and 4 will be the last. 4 it will not go because my array dot length is the last value for this loop to execute. Now, if I print here Canada, US, India, China, this is one of the way looping through the for loop. I'm looping through the array. Let me show you another way now. There are two other ways. Let me show you now. For let each city, sorry, each country of my array one second, my array console dot log each count. Run it. Did you get the same result?
Mm.
So this is nothing but for and off. You are using the combination of for and off. Before it was only for loop. Now it's like a combination. For and off. What this for and off will do is, suppose this is an array. This is an array where you have 4 elements now. 4 elements. Now let let means it creates one variable. Okay, let means it creates one memory or variable in the memory. Now this variable name is called what? Variable name each called each country. Okay, each country is the variable name given to this variable. This is this first step. Now what we are doing? For loop. On what I am doing for loop? On my array. So from this my array, each time the loop runs, each time the loop runs, whatever the value will be there here, it will be copied to here. So in the my array, when the loop runs for the zeroth or for the for the first time, what is the value? It is Canada. Now Canada will be stored from my array to each country. So that each country I have printed. Then the second time when the loop runs, this off keyword will take the second element because the for loop is running second time. Then in the from the second time, the second element is taken and again stored into this one. That is each count will now contain US instead of Canada because the first time each count is Canada. Then second time again. Then third time again this will get updated. Then the fourth time again it will get updated. Now this for and off are very intelligent. They know where to stop. They will not go continuously and fetch the values, indefinite values or null values. It will stop whenever this array is going to end. This is called for and off combination. Okay. This is another way of looping through the for loop. Sorry, to the array. In the array, you can use loop like this. Clear? Questions?
Yeah, it's clear.
Now, there is something other. Now, other one for each. Okay, how you will use for each? We will come to know when you get handy with the functions. Because for loops, for each syntax is give the array name, then type for each, then type for each, then inside this for each, what you will do is you will give a function. Okay, you will give a function, then you write like this. Okay, you do some operation. So what is this all? We will see tomorrow when you get handy with the functions. So please practice functions today because even that is important. Functions is important to play with the maps, to play with the sets, to play with the arrays. That's to loop. So today we have learned another way of looping through the array, for and off. There is another thing you can write for in. If you write in instead of off, if you run it, it will print the indexes. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3. It will print the indexes. But if you use off, it will print the values at that indexes. So in some examples, they will be using in. Why will they will use in? If they want to print the index. So from each time the loop runs, from the loop, the index will be copied to the each count variable, then it will be printed. If you use off, from each time the first value, second value, third value will be copied to this each count and it will be printed. You should definitely follow this syntax, writing for and off. Okay, clear? Any questions?
No.
Okay,
It can be any sentence. Like not only let each country of my array, it can be any sentence.
yeah, I just write each element.
Just off should be included.
Yeah, off should be included. Then this array should be defined already. It should not be new array. There should be existing array on which you want to perform this for off operation. Okay,
Mm.
so let me share it in the chat as an example. Okay.
In the previous link, we have to complete, are we supposed to complete the top three
Yes, the
rules
top three.
or all the seven?
Oh, no, no, only top three. The rest four I will be teaching you tomorrow.
Okay.
But practice well, because there are certain jobs in the market where HR people want us to have the app builder certification instead of Salesforce developer certification. There is something called app builder certification, which which will have less salary compared to the developer, but it is also in demand, because we will be creating the application. We are creating the objects, we are creating the application, we are customizing the application, like adding some buttons like that on the UI only. You are not going to write any code. Just you are going to create the application and maintain the application, manage the application on the UI only. For that also there is a certification where you don't need any cut of coding, but it's like a administrative part. So comparatively the salary will be less when compared to developer. If some people are not interested in coding, they will be mostly going to the Salesforce admin certification and app builder certification, and they will be getting the job. But to get the highest pay, highest salaries, we are learning development as well, because developers are like high demand. But few companies or few projects only need the persons with the app builder certification, or who know the concepts of building the application and managing the applications on the UI. So that topic what we have started today is very important. Almost we'll be having 6 to 7 classes on the topic, on this topic, like managing the application, building the applications, controlling the applications, changing the pages inside the applications. So like that. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I'll stop here. We'll take the class tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.